have a stellar teaching assistant program here in the English department. I personally work with our teaching assistants and I train them to actually run their own English 103 classes. So they go through a substantial training with me. And they hone their abilities as teachers. They're able to connect with their students and really learn more about the pedagogical side of the English profession.
A lot of our English majors end up becoming Writing Center consultants, and in the Writing Center it's a great opportunity to talk about writing and develop the craft. A lot of people talk about Writing Centers in terms of gift giving, in that the writing consultants are bestowing a gift to the writers and sharing their expertise, but then the consultants are also receiving gifts in that they have the opportunity to talk about words. And I think that's really a rare opportunity and a coveted opportunity that the consultants find that they really relish.
We often have events on campus, film screenings. We have a writing series, Writers on the Shore, where we have different creative writers come in and read from their work. We have public lectures of our own faculty and other faculty. And we also have every spring a Salisbury University research conference where students can present their own research. And we've had students go to the National Undergrad Research Conference as well to do the same thing.
First, we are home to Literature Film Quarterly, a well-known journal that holds subscriptions in more than 30 countries and has been in production for more than 40 years. I collaborate with Dr. Dave Johnson on the editing of that journal, and we're both very well published in other areas. I feel that our being well published, like the rest of the faculty in the English department, only increases our ability to bring dynamism and energy, enthusiasm and knowledge to the classroom. Our classrooms tend to be very intimate compared with those of other institutions, in the sense that the student-teacher ratio is good. Usually we have between 25 to 30 students in the class, and there's a lot of opportunity for one-to-one consultations. So the students emerge from the degree with a very strong sense of having been personally cared for and guided through the process that is unique to them.
Our students run Scarab, the literary journal, which is, they have a hand in production, in editing, in choosing the poems, the stories, the essays, and the art that goes into the journal. And then they produce the journal on their own at the end of every year. So it's really fantastic, and we usually have a festival with invited readers that goes along with the launch of the journal every spring.
Well, I think one of the most beneficial resources that we have are our internships. Students work with one of the professors who's in charge of internships, and they match that student's skill with a professional opportunity. So we've had students do editing internships, we've had them work as sports editors, and these opportunities have become, job opportunities for the students. So I think that's been really beneficial, both for the students, and it's been really beneficial to our program, because so often we think of English majors as, just loving the aesthetic virtues of the texts, but really there's a practical component in, the love of language and communicating with others and recognizing the strengths and abilities of an audience.